So shooting an AR is fun. They're all a lot of fun, but the problem is to get a really good one, you tend to have to spend a lot of money, right? Well, my question is, can you build an AR that is very useful and very efficient for about the same price as this optic? We're gonna find out today. Hey guys, it's Gundeity, and for years I watched tons of videos on budget build rifles, AR rifles, and almost all of them are pretty much the same. Either they have a full setup for $1,000, which in some cases is budget, but for me, not really that much of a budget, or they put a $500 Palmetto State Armory rifle together and then throw a $350 optic on there, and they go crazy, and then it's no longer budget anymore. So I set a task for myself. I started this back in October. It is July now, so it took me a while to build this, and if you decide to do it, it will take you a while too. But I set myself up for a goal that I could not spend more than $500 on the entire build. That is, everything that I need on this rifle has to be under $500. That's including the rifle. And it all has to be brand new stuff. So I set those tasks for me. At first, it seemed like a very daunting task, but I think I might have accomplished that. So let's go over this guy, and then we'll take it out to the range and put some rounds on it. So, starting on the bottom here, I got this during, a lot of these parts I got during Black Friday. That's your best bet. I got a Palmetto State complete lower. This is the Lead Star combo kit. It came with the Lead Star grip and the standard mil-spec buttstock. This was right around a Benjamin. Sitting on top, we put the BearCreek Arsenal 16-inch 5.56 upper. This has got a heavy barrel on there, heavy profile barrel, and yet again, on a Black Friday special, this thing was cheap. I can't remember the exact number. I want to say it was 1 Benjamin, 3 Andrew Jacksons, and a few Abraham Lincolns. So all together, the rifle was completely built because the BearCreek came with the BCG and charging handle for that price point. So I had a rifle for under $3. But the next thing is part of the task that I set for myself is this thing had to be able to be used at close range for fun, short range shooting, and it had to be used at some kind of a distance. Didn't have to be 1,000 yards. No one's shooting 1,000 yards with a 5.56 rifle. I mean, not reasonably. So I figured 200 yards and in, this thing better perform. So I went and I scoured the internet looking for some type of optic. Originally, I had a Prism sight on here. Prism sight wasn't great for that short range, but it was from Monstrum, so it was about 50 buckaroos. This guy went on sale from Monstrum. This is their Challenger. This is the Challenger 1:6x20, so a little LPVO style optic. This guy was on sale for right around 3 Jacksons. So it was actually very reasonably priced. Well, once I got the optic in, this guy is run really well. I haven't really had to zero at all. We were shooting at about 100 yards and no problem whatsoever. It's pretty close to zero. Moving on up, I decided, what's an AR rifle if you can't see if someone breaks into your house, right? So you need some kind of a light mechanism on there. Yet again, we had to wait for a good sale to go on, but we got this Crimson Trace. I can't remember the exact model. I'll post it in the description below, but it came with the pressure switch and the light. It's not the brightest light in the world, but it does what I need it to. And it was right around, yet again, 6 Jacksons. Moving on down, we needed some kind of a vertical grip or some kind of a hand stop or something. And Strike Industries has gotten bad raps over the last few years. People put their red anodized crap on their ARs all the time. And so Strike Industries got a bad taste in a lot of the gun community's mouths there. But one thing they do really well is really inexpensive accessories. This is their hand stop. This is an angled hand stop. This is the full size one. I think it feels really good. Gives me a nice ability to put my thumb overboard to hit that pressure switch. And I got something to pull this back into my shoulder and help mitigate that recoil. Really nice setup. And this thing was like, I want to say it was like 15 bucks. It was nothing. The last thing I got for this guy is some way to carry this when I'm not using it. Well, today it decided to plop right off, so I will go grab it so you guys can see. We needed some kind of a sling. Now you could just use rope. That works just fine if you're going super budget friendly, but this guy was super inexpensive. I got this from Midwest, I want to say it was, and it was right around $11 for this sling. Now, this sling did come with, the clamps here to clamp it onto the rifle, but it did not come with this cutie point. I had to order the cutie points. The good thing is cutie points are a dime a dozen. You can literally get them for next to nothing on eBay. The negative side is when you get them for next to nothing on eBay, sometimes they like to back out and pop right off your rifle, especially if you don't Loctite it. You know, some people are moronic that way. But nonetheless, that's what happened to me, and I didn't bring an Allen key to reset it up today. But I had to film this video because I've been promising this video to you guys for a while. So we're going to keep going nonetheless. But this is actually a really nice sling. It's got the quick adjust on there. And it's made of a very nice smooth material that's not going to rip at your neck while you're wearing it, which is actually pretty nice. I've had some slings where it just digs into your neck while you're carrying it. And a lot of guys would be like, oh, you just got to toughen up and blah, blah, blah. Well, when you're wearing that rifle for hours on end, it doesn't matter how tough you are. If it's going to tear into your neck, it's going to ruin your day. But this is a really nice little sling here. I do really like it, and it is performing very well besides the cutie point that I did purchase. Maybe spend a little extra money on a good cutie point. Probably a good idea. But nonetheless, it did do what I needed to do till today. But is this any good of a rifle for under $500? I think it does everything we need it to do. We are able to shoot pretty reliably with it, pretty accurately with it. If you needed it for home defense and say you used it and it got confiscated, you're only out 500 bucks compared to that $1,000 rifle or $1,200, $1,300, $1,500 rifle that you probably have set up next to your bed. The negative side is it is made with cheaper materials. So will it hold up to the test of time? We'll have to see. We'll definitely keep this in its configuration and just shoot the snot out of it. I do have some really fun plans for this in the future, so we are going to do some really, really fun stuff with this guy. So definitely stay tuned because we got some interesting things going on with this guy. I did also challenge my coworkers to a $500 build off as well. Same rules apply. All the parts have to be brand new. It has to be able to perform at short distance and long distance. So we'll see if they actually go ahead and build those rifles. We'll have to do a video on that if we get a bunch of competitors in that. But it is a really cool setup, definitely something cool to check out. And if you do plan on building one of these for yourself, I suggest getting on the mailing list for all these different companies, so that way you get alerted when they go on sale, because most of these parts will cost you over $500 if you don't get them on sale. If you guys want to build something like this for yourself, don't worry, it will take time. Don't stress out. You don't have to have instant gratification. Just order the parts when they go on sale, and before you know it, you're going to have an AR rifle for under $500. Guys, this is my super budget build. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you would have changed in the comment section, and let me know if you have tried any of these parts for yourself and what you guys think. Let me know down in the comment section. Guys, like this video if you like this kind of stuff. Share it to your friends, especially those ones that need a budget rifle. Maybe they don't have an AR yet. And guys, go check out the website where we got some really cool merch. We have the Gun Deity shirts, we have Gun Deity hats, all kinds of stuff. I'll post that down in the description below. Follow on all the socials where you'll see all kinds of different things we're going to be doing with this guy on the Instagram and maybe the X. We'll see. But nonetheless, guys, this is my $500 build. I want to hear about yours. And as always, I'm Gun Deity, and I'll see you heathens for the next one.
I got a God complex. Haters love to hate, but I never feel pressed. Got a lot on my plate, but I never get stressed. I'll take all the pressure like I'm acing this test. Oh! And like a damn Freemason, I'll run this nation. They call me a